Okay, what am I assigned to today? Hold on. I don't think I've ever seen something like this before. You don't look like an angel or a Morgan. You don't even look like a harpy. However, you seem to resemble all three. Where did you put that goddamn paper? Ah, here it is. A Hellman. Interesting. Well, little Hellman, it says here your species can speak. However, do you speak English? Silent. Well, you either don't understand me or refuse to communicate. You do seem to be in a bit of distress at the moment. I can't really blame you. This is a scary situation. If you can understand me, then be at ease. You will return to your home shortly. We are just studying you, along with a few other specimens. Since all these creatures popped out of nowhere, it would be best to know them, or at least find someone who does. So you can speak. Would you mind repeating that for me? I'm afraid I didn't hear you properly. No, we do not wish to harm you, as I've said. Well, only as long as you don't wish harm upon us. Well, you see, since all these creatures appeared, plenty have already destroyed cities and decimated our population. With the remaining population we have built armed communities that protect us. However, our resources and abilities are very limited. That is why we are searching. Well, searching for answers. How do we know your species' name? Well, people before us have found one of you, I'm guessing. I am not the first to study these creatures, though they found one of you in the desert, not a swamp like we are in. So, this is something that is somewhat new. That information would be very helpful, yes, please tell. What's a corcel? A large frog. A large humanoid frog. Humanoid usually refers to something that resembles a human, like you're a humanoid. Okay, so a giant humanoid frog. Now, why should we be careful of it? Aggressive, huh? And the colorful ones are poisonous. Though you say the most common hides under mud. Ah, so that's how it hunts. And their young which live underwater? Well, that explanation just sounds like a toxic tadpole. Okay, a rather overgrown toxic tadpole. I suppose. So, are these our biggest threats around these parts? No, but just the most common, huh? Well, we thank you for this. It helps us immensely. Do you know of any weaknesses that it possesses? Okay, so corcels have vulnerable bellies and soft heads, while its toddler young are sensitive to most liquid chemicals and weapons. Thank you again. Now, before we let you leave, do you mind if I examine you? Perfect. Please hold out your wings first. Don't worry, again, I don't wish to harm you. You would have done far worse way before if that was the case. Large thick feathers, very soft and a fluffy texture, similar shape and placement to a regular bird's wings, but for the horns on the last joint. Is there a reason for these? It helps you grip. Makes sense. Then I suppose your wings are also very flexible. Your feather and skin coloring match the environment, dark brown with a tint of red, much as those gigantic redwood trees. May I examine your head and face? Thank you. There seem to be large feathers on the top of your crown, while smaller ones border along your hairline. You don't have visible ears, but feathers that cover the ear canal. Your hair is rough and has thick strands, slightly darker coloring than your feathers. You also have horns curving around the back of your head. They don't really seem very practical. I have also noticed you also possess a very large and long tail of feathers. They seem to drag quite a bit. Isn't that also impractical? Ah, it's an attraction thing. And it helps you balance. So not entirely useless. Your legs and feet resemble that of a bird's. Similar scaly texture, however a lighter red-brown coloring. You also seem to possess large talons, good for grip and hunting, I suppose. Now what does your diet consist of? And when do you sleep and hunt? Also, are you a social creature? You are very much omnivorous, but mostly eat meat. You are also diurnal and a very social creature. If so, where is your group? Recently parted. Well, I hope you good luck on finding a new social group. I thank you again for your cooperation. This information will be used well, and we should be able to let you go now. I'll talk to the rest of the crew that my job here has been finished, and so is yours. So please sit tight for a little bit. I'll return shortly.